Hey, this is Tim Herriage. I hope you're liking the new format. If you haven't caught up with it yet, about 2 weeks ago, I started releasing daily podcasts where I answer other people's questions. So if you're listening to this and you have any real estate investing questions, hop over to ihavelunchmoney.com, submit your question, and I'll do my best to read it out. So if you're liking the new format, subscribe, give me a review, and share it with your friends. All right, here you go.
Welcome to the Real Investing Show with Tim Herriage. Each day, we'll provide real investing for everyday investors. Tim is a nationally recognized real estate investing expert, podcast host, and public speaker. He built his businesses from the ground up and is here to help you do the same. Here is your host, Tim Herriage.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Real Investing. Tim Herriage. Going to do something a little different today. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about a mastermind I was at all week this week. So I was in Nashville Monday through Thursday for the Investor Fuel Mastermind. My good buddy Mike Hambright puts this event on almost 150, 200, I'm not even sure, I don't count, people in the room between multifamily, single family, folks that are doing 10 houses a year to folks that are doing 1,500 apartment units a quarter, and guys and gals that are doing 800 houses. So lots of broad ranges. He breaks it up into several different groups so you're in a room with your peers, and I'm there and I bounce back and forth from room to room to room, and my mind is blown how much like some of the quote unquote smaller, newer investors, just how much they know, what they know how to do. Like, I mean, one instance was some of the tips and tricks that an investor shared for his SEO and how he's optimizing his website. And then when I look at people's sales processes, how much, the basic discipline of sales processes is really consistent throughout industries. And it gets you thinking about KPIs so much that on Friday, after I got back, I had a call with our VP of sales at RCN and the CEO. In both calls, we were talking about KPIs. And so key performance indicators. So I think my takeaway on the real estate market, because the nice thing is these guys and gals are from all across the United States in multiple different disciplines. Some are only wholesalers, some are only flippers, some are only landlords, some do 10 times more than I could ever or probably would ever want to. And it's interesting. So some takeaways, right? Number one, Mike and his team do an amazing job putting together a room of quality individuals that are really open to share. So kudos, Mike and Hannah and Anna and the whole team. Number two, I think people are cautiously optimistic right now. Those whose business is geared around fix and flip and say more expensive homes are kind of pulling back a little. Those that are kind of in the affordable housing space in the Sun Belt are leaning in all the way. I think everybody acknowledges the uncertainty. I think everybody's adjusted their buying criteria a little bit. One of the most interesting statements I heard was someone said they were focused on leading the market down instead of following the market down. And I asked Cody what that meant, and he just, in his mind, they had to adjust their buying criteria, but then had to spend time educating their sellers, where before they may have stayed for 30 minutes at an appointment. Now they're really, they're at an appointment for an hour, just really getting through all the no's and all the objections and helping lead the customer thought to a point where, he's in Utah and ARVs are different there. ARVs are different in the Bay Area. Purchase LTVs are different everywhere from what I'm hearing. So it was a great week. It was very interesting to just see how optimistic everybody is. Everybody, it's interest rates are so high, yada, yada, yada. And I use the phrase, it's so basically the last couple of years we've been giving out free crack, and now we're charging for cocaine, but it's still on sale. So I think, investor loans are down in the low sixes as of today. Owner occupied houses, you can get interest rates in the fours. That's not high. We still need millions and millions of homes in the United States. And, people, the three necessities in life, right? Food, water, and shelter. So I think, it was fun to spend a couple days with my team from RCN and all of my Fuel fam. It was a great event. Like I said, if you're interested in it, hit me up. I'll introduce you to Mike, and he's got an application process because he really just does a great job getting good quality people in the room. So if you're interested, hit me up and I'll get you introduced to Mike's team. Mike's got the big $1 million meeting coming up August 31st here in Dallas. That information's on my website. I'm watching the news. I'm watching the CPI prints. I'm watching the core CPE, and I'm still on record as saying I think the peak's behind us as far as interest rates go, and as soon as the general public acknowledges that, I think volume starts to pick back up. So I hope you're doing well. Thank you for taking your time. I'm now going to dive into the questions from the week. So if you have a question, don't forget, go to ihavelunchmoney.com, submit your question, and I'll do my best to get it to it. Hope you're having a great day. Enjoy the end of your summer. It's hot here in Texas, and I'm ready for it not to be. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for hanging out with us today on Real Investing. If you have questions, comments, or feedback, please visit ihavelunchmoney.com. Tim can't wait to hear from you. We're always grateful for your reviews, and if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Remember, the business is the vehicle, not the dream. See you next time. The preceding program is provided for general education purposes only and does not constitute legal, tax, financial, investment, or other professional advice. No information contained in this program should be construed as financial, investment, or legal advice from any individual, author, host, or guest. You should always consult a financial advisor before investing.